What's good, Handan? Thank you guys once again, like always, for tuning in. As you guys can see on the thumbnail and on the title, right? Phone calls were made, and they weren't made by the old boy, the little dude. Nah, they weren't made by him. They were made by some youngsters that are on social media, right? But let's just say like this, man. Those phone calls were made and they got picked up on that other end. So as you guys can see right there on the thumbnail, man, Norteños push up on your boy Conejo. Shit. It was bad, homie. It was bad. But I'm gonna get into all those details, right? I know a few of you guys are gonna be like, well, why didn't they just take you out, Conejo? We'll get into all that, bro. Not that we this. So with all that being said, man, before we get started, I would highly appreciate it, right? If you hit that like, that subscribe, that follow, that notification bell, just in case we go live. Luckily, the live's still up, so if you missed the one from yesterday, make sure to watch it, bro. You know, they usually don't stay up for that long. So with all that being said, man, thank you guys once again for all the support you guys shoot your boy Conejo. And let's get started on this video, which is going to be a good one, bro. I know some of you guys are going to be hella happy and they're going to be like, man, Picho Conejo's about time. You either start recognizing or start respecting the Norte. I put a feather on me. You guys already know, man. I send my love and food regardless, right? Even to the ones that hate me. So let's get started on this video, man. So you guys already be knowing, and you guys are probably wondering why your boy Conejo ended up taking down certain videos, right? Of a certain rapper, of a certain person that was caught, messing around. Cada quien, everybody has their own preferences. Some people they like something different, homie. It's a little something different. Never been to. Pinche vato te pasas. Well, you guys already know what I'm saying, right? Those videos had to get taken down. Phone calls were made on it, and I already knew that there's gonna be people making phone calls. I just honestly didn't think they were gonna make a big fuzz about it, especially being something that has already been put out there, homie. It has been put out there, and like old boy said, man, if it ain't real or if it ain't true, even though we actually already got the tape, um, why bite into it and why fucking go on the defensive, homie? You guys seen his comments. You guys actually seen that he's been reporting people. I don't know if he reported your boy Conejo or not, or maybe he reported it and I just didn't slip up on making that video and I actually made it right. I actually been having to somewhat like master the craft, homie, in some type of way, right? Because before, at the beginning, I would slip up a lot, and that's why my thing was getting hit, and that's why your boy Conejo was pretty much put on the back burner, homie. And I know there's gonna be a few you guys. What do you mean you learned how to master it, homie? You still haven't blown up like that. Well, homie, I know the blueprint. I mean, I already seen the blueprint, and I don't really want to go that route, right? We'll do it nice and slow, homie. Ain't no race on this shit. Especially, right, because some of those fools that did take those blueprints, look at them now, G. Yeah, they might have a big canal, homie, but is it really worth it at the end? Shit. Well, maybe if they're money hungry, homie, it's a little bit different, homie. But that's another video right there on its own. Let's get back to the whole phone call thing, right? So they apparently made some phone calls, and I actually have to say, bro, they called the right people. Of course, once they called the town, I kind of had a feeling they were gonna call the town. I already knew that, right? But I didn't know that they were gonna take it to the higher up, homie. I thought they were trying to keep that shit on the hush. You know what I'm saying? So I thought they were either gonna keep it out here in the streets or just with the youngsters. But nah, man, they actually ended up reaching out to some big homies. And those big homies, man, they actually knew who to call, bro, to actually get a hold of your boy Conejo. So they did get on my bumper, homie. I know there's a lot of things that, I mean, a lot of the subscribers won't know. I mean, there's a handful of people that know about what's going on, right? Like with the whole thing with Conejo and everything, right? So it does kind of bring some heat to your boy, and it does affect some things that I actually got going on, man. That maybe eventually I'll get in more into detail, because I know there's gonna be some people a little bit confused, right? But I'll probably get into some of those details. But those videos that I did put up, even though you guys know how I do it, carnal, we don't bring no bullshit, right? It did bring heat to your boy, man, and I was requested or asked, I should say, if I can take down the video, right? Because it brings heat to a certain person and it makes the Norte look bad, homie. I'll just be real, man. These some of these youngsters or some of this newer generation, right? They're actually messing up in that way. And these older homies, it's all about the bag, homie. That's how I kind of seen it. But they did get on my bumper, homie. They did get on my bumper. Out of respect to the ones that got at me, I told them, of course, man, I will take it down. I'm gonna let my day oneers get to see it, or at least the person that had requested that video, because the person that requested that video and send me all those things, right? Hey, bro. I mean, I don't know what they had to do to get those things, carnal. You know, sometimes those are risky ass situations, carnal, you know? And that's why when the subscribers would hit me up like, hey, bro, why don't you go get it? Da, 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 da. Why don't you go get it, bro? I'll give you the information. You go get it, right? Because sometimes they want something in return, G. And your boy Conejo can just not get down like that. Spencer. But I was requested to take them videos down. The whole pushing up on your boy Conejo, even though it was through a phone call, you guys can just imagine. I'm not gonna actually say what was said or what was actually the the outcome. You know what I'm saying, of certain decisions. You know what I mean, that your boy Conejo does make. Of course, when it came to those rappers, or the videos that I did make, they kind of wanted something different, right? Like a whole different outcome. But they'll probably have to get a reality check in these next couple days or phone calls. But at least they got their video taken down. So I do apologize, man, to all the subscribers that didn't get to see the video. I will still be posting. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am not gonna lie to you guys, but it won't stay up for long, you know, because there is gente that have been waiting. But it will be done a little bit different. I will not put images. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I will not put images of certain people, even if they're included in that whole little lineup and that whole little mix. But don't trip, man. I'm still gonna do what I do, G. And we're just gonna have to do it a little bit different, brother. You know, you guys are gonna have to read between the lines at times, even though your boy's always been that kind of person that, shit. If I'm talking about someone, I might as well just say his name, G. I just been that type of person. But when it comes to certain videos, especially these sensitive, more a little bit more sensitive ones, right? Because like I said, man, I am changing the whole thing on the E.B.K, but I still have a lot of these sensitive viewers, and sometimes it's not the viewers, homie. It's the people I make videos on, and sometimes they know who to call, homie. And when it came to this, hey, they knew the right people to call, homie. Maybe because I'm not too far, G. I'm like literally right next door to them, right? So maybe that's the issue. Maybe I have to move to Texas, Washington, Oregon. I don't know. I haven't picked a state, but maybe once I move to one of these other states, I'll be a little bit more careless, homie. But we do gotta be trucha. You guys gotta remember, man. I do have a family. I do stay in my town. I do all that, G, and I push around, homie. And with time, as time passes, I noticed that the homeboys have actually been showing me hella love, G. So I can't be always taking shots, and it's gonna be a little bit more parejo, homie. So for all the sureños, all the homeboys and homies that do tune in, hey, vamos a hacer corte parejo, way. You know what I mean? And it kind of seems that I'm picking a side. Make sure to tap into Conejo's profiles. I'll be explaining a little bit more about that on that video, especially because it's going to be a little bit more for the homies, man. It's going to be a little bit more for the homies. This one was a little bit more for the homeboys, letting them know that I did receive the phone call. And even though your boy Conejo, man, fuck, I ain't tripping, homie. It's E.B.K, homie. We can get it, right? At the end of the day, I do got a family. I gotta be a little bit more concerned with, bro. You know what I mean? Some of these youngsters don't fuck around nowadays, and they don't care who's right there with you, homie. I already been disrespected, so Don't try to give me that little run around. Nah, homie, I already know how the game goes. So I do got to think about my family, homie, and my kids, especially because I'm still in my area, homie. I can't be careless like some of these other fools that live hella miles away and they talk the way they talk, G. Spencer. And plus, man, I still have a lot of respect and love for these groups, homie. No matter how grimy and how cutthroat it may get at times. At the end of the day, man, they're still our raza. And man, it is what it is. So with that being said, man, I hope you guys can understand why certain things were done. You guys already been knowing your boy Conejo, man, will never switch up. I'll still keep it real and I'll still keep it G, homie. So make sure to tune in to the live. So hit that notification bell because that's when it's actually gonna be real raw and cutthroat, homie. And you guys, for all the younger and sensitive viewers, please, man, I do not recommend you to tune into the lives because that's when people's feelings will be getting hurt from now on. So with that being said, gente, this is your boy Conejo. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, hit that follow, hit that notification bell because you ain't going to want to miss out. Those are facts, man. So with that being said, this is your boy Conejo. Thank you guys for all the support and love that you guys do give the channel. Make sure to share with others, man. We out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woohoo! What fuck squirt gun?